Tarshish appears in the Bible more than 20 times and only in the Old Testament. Its location is a mystery. Some say it is Spain, some say it is Great Britain, some India, while others say the USA. Tarshish is first mentioned in Genesis 10:4 as a descendant of Noah's son Japheth. Then in Genesis 10:5, from these the coastland peoples of the Gentiles were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language, according to their families, into their nations. It became an ancient seafaring nation, and the Bible indicates that Tarshish was considered to be very far away from Israel. When King Solomon traded with them, the Bible alludes that it was a 3-year journey by sea from Israel to Tarshish and back. 2 Chronicles 9:21. For the king's ships went to Tarshish with the servants of Hiram. Once every 3 years the merchant ships came, bringing gold, silver, ivory, apes, and monkeys. It is believed that ivory, apes, and monkeys were all part of luxury trade by both Britain and Spain in biblical times. Jonah 1:3. But Jonah arose to flee to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. He went down to Joppa and found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare and went down into it, to go with them to Tarshish from the presence of the Lord. Jonah was told to go to Nineveh, which is located in modern-day Iraq, but he went in the opposite direction. So the Lord sent a tempest, or a bad storm, and Jonah was thrown overboard by the crew of the ship and was swallowed by a whale. We know the story. When Jonah fled from the Lord, he had his eyes set upon Tarshish. Basically, it was the farthest place known in the ancient world, so he was fleeing the Lord to the end of the earth. This would certainly point to Britain, as Spain is located on the Mediterranean Sea. And though Spain was considered to be far in biblical times, it certainly wouldn't have taken 3 years for a round trip. It took the apostles roughly a month to sail to Rome from Israel, which is about halfway to Spain. Ezekiel 27:12. Tarshish was your merchant because of your many luxury goods. They gave you silver, iron, tin, and lead for your goods. In this verse, we see that tin is included. Tin is required for making bronze, and it was only found in a few places in ancient times. Spain and Britain are 2 of them. In southwest Britain, there is a peninsula called Cornwall, which is rich in tin. Metal ingots found in Britain match those found in Israel, which offers it credence. Spain also produces tin, but the majority of tin in ancient times came from Britain. India imports tin, so we can exclude them as a possibility. Considering that North America wasn't discovered until around 1000 AD by the Viking Leif Erikson, it is highly unlikely that Tarshish is the USA. We also have the fact that the American Aboriginals did not produce tin. So the 2 candidates that we have remaining are Spain and Great Britain. Now we will look at Isaiah 69. Surely the coastlands shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish will come first, to bring your sons from afar, their silver and their gold with them, to the name of the Lord your God, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified you. This prophecy was fulfilled in the years leading up to 1948, when Israel was reborn as a nation. Ships from Britain brought the first Jewish settlers to Israel to reestablish it as a nation, and the ships of Tarshish will come first, to bring your sons from afar. First being the key word here. Spain followed suit and also brought Jewish settlers to the Promised Land before 1948. During World War I, the Ottoman Empire, which had held Israel for 4 centuries, was conquered. Britain was given the 1917 mandate for Palestine by the League of Nations to put into effect a national home for the Jewish people alongside the Palestinian Arabs. From this time, Britain controlled the Promised Land for roughly 3 decades. In 1948, the British colonial secretary, Arthur Creech Jones, announced that the British mandate would end on May 15, 1948. It was on this date that Israel declared its independence. Britain was very involved in reestablishing Israel in 1948. Ezekiel 38:13. Sheba, Dedan, the merchants of Tarshish, and all their young lions will say to you, have you come to take plunder? Have you gathered your army to take booty, to carry away silver and gold, to take away livestock and goods, to take great plunder? In this verse, the listed nations are questioning Gog and Magog's motives for their invasion of Israel. This invasion has not happened yet, but remains an unfulfilled prophecy. Sheba and Dedan in the verse are located in the Arabian Peninsula, and all their young lions. Spain and Britain have both settled colonies in the past, and these countries could be considered to be their young lions. If Tarshish is Spain, then its young lions include countries in Central America, most of South America, Mexico, some islands, and some parts of North America. Britain's young lions are in North America, Australia, New Zealand, and several island nations. Interestingly, Britain's symbol has been a lion since the medieval times. The United States is Israel's closest and most powerful ally in the world. And if Britain is Tarshish, considering that the States was originally settled by Britain, it could be considered to be one of her young lions. No one stands with Israel like the United States does. With all of this said, I am persuaded to believe that Tarshish is Britain.